G'day guys, Charlie from Custom Craft with another edition of On the Couch. We get people's bikes in, sit on the couch and check them out and have a yarn. This beautiful work of art is not built by Custom Craft, okay? I'm reviewing it, I'm making that quite clear. The artist goes by the name of Bakker, and he has built this from, from front to back. It's a complete custom bike. It is very unique, and we love having it here, and we're going to be going through it and just showing you all the different shit that he's done that you don't find on any other bike. We'll start at the arse end, why not? We have our Reaper tips sitting in there. These are Cobra pipes. We changed out his fishtails for some Reaper tips there. We couldn't help it, Keith, man, we just had to. See what they look like on the bike. Alright, we've got our turbines on the back here, alright, and that lights up the arse end. But have a look in Keith's true style, have a look at this backyard. You'll see the teardrop, the shape. It thins out at the back and it's fat at the front. He's actually changed the dimensions of the guard. As it comes down, it changes. Alright, so he's added meat and he's taken meat off to give it that aero design, okay? It's called honeycomb, by the way, the bike. So that's magnificent work. Look, you can just see it's a bit bigger at the top and it's shaved down and thinner at the bottom. It's incredible. In true style too, Keith has pissed off all your fender bolts. They're all gone. It's a boltless strut, or it gives you the appearance, or it's a boltless strut. The bike's not a lay frame, it's just got air front and back to keep it going. But even this, check out this. You normally find that it's a rough casting, right? A really rough casting. Keith has taken the time to join this bit to this bit, so you've got no screws and bolts here, and he's made it and filled it all in to make it all one piece. Just incredible by this guy, absolutely incredible. And he's added in the deluxe tail light there. Love how he's done that and incorporated that. Beautiful work by Keith. If you've seen some of his stuff, man, check him out. On his Facebook and Instagram page. We're going to put that shit up anyway, and show off this Aussie artist, because he deserves it. This guy's just incredible, you know. Alright, let's move forward on this. So I love how he's thrown around the colour on this. Alright, he calls the bike honeycomb, and you do have the honeycomb in there, but I love the mixture and texture. How you've got the black and the yellow working together, right? But he's broken up bits and pieces of it and thrown, you know, different colours. Like you've got your gold in there, for example. You know, your black behind that as a background. Boom, a break, and then you've got the black down there. All working beautiful. All right, so it's a bit of a workout, this primary. Now, the truth of it is, this is actually a primary off an Indian motorcycle machined up to suit an Evo. And you notice too that you've got the primary cover and you've got 5 bolts in it. He's added the extra bolts, all right? These little smart little things by Keith, just adding bits and pieces. He just can't help himself, really. You come down a bit further, you know, he's got some Kuriakan covers over there to complement what he's already running. And he's gone out for some controls, forward controls. Beautiful, he's cleaned all that up and it looks all nice. This bike's about to go up to Sydney. It's going to be shown at a hot rod show, and that's being run by Vicklers down under. A big shout out to those brothers as well. They're getting up another page on the Vickler scene and promoting the Vickler movement in Australia. Incredible guys, Bill and Brad, they're running that. But this bike's going up to their show in New South Wales in a couple of weekends. Now this is something I love. This is your oil cooler or your oil filter cover. This is like really old school. I love that. This is what I like about an Evo model done up this way, because you can use and accessorize it with that sort of old school stuff. You know, they don't make that for a 2000, for example, onwards. You know, it's just really old school gear. I love it, really love it. All right, these big bars, all right, they're awesome bars, right? Now these bars started their life as a burley bar, all right? They started their life as a burley bar, and burley have got their own shape and design, right? But Keith wanted them shaped a bit different to work more with his bike, so he added his bends to the set of burley bars, obviously, and he's bent them up a bit further than what they come standard, just to match the lines of the bike, and he's done a great job of it, a really great job. It really looks good how it comes here and then transitions like the burley, and I think he's opened them up a bit to give him that more spread look that everyone's going for. But Keith's ahead of that sort of stuff. He invents stuff left, right and centre. He's really good at it. He's complemented the bars with these risers. I believe these are Carlini risers, the pistons, and he's given it some, you know, the three things in here, keeping it that way, the grooves, and he's machined up the caps on here to complement the Carlini pistons, you want to call them, on the top. So he's got the covers here as well, matching it, you know, machine them up. You know, he's gone through the bother of getting this done in chrome, in gold, you know, just to throw up the colour different ways. And I take my hat off to him. Yeah, it's awesome. All right, so if we check out the front, we've given it a spin, all right, in this segment of the couch. We see he's added in some pinstriping or some stripes to the three covers or to the three lights at the top. It's a pretty common thing now, but you know, Keith's given it his touch. He's only gone for the one and added in the gold. It's accented it up a bit. Looks really nice. I love how he's done this, fogged them out, the lights. Looks awesome in the orange. You know, working with the colour of the bike as well. Really love it. And of course he's got our turbines up front. They're smashing out some a sexy stance there on the side for turn signals. All right, and then he's got these custom billet fork legs. I don't know whether he's made them or he's bought them aftermarket. I'm not sure on that one. They do look aftermarket, but you know, knowing Keith, who knows? So we'll work our way down here, you know, from the front, transitioning into the engine, man, and look what he's done to this thing. It's a real beauty. He's gone, you know, above and beyond on the detail. Just check it all out, you know. He's got the covers here, you know, he's got his foot cover over here. He's made covers for it here for the brake. He's hidden this brake brake master, you know, all this tricky detail stuff. That's for sure. And then you go through and he's added so much into the motor with bits and pieces. It looks awesome. And there's a huge story behind this, but he's used 3 bits of pieces to make the one cover, all right, for your air filter. You know, he's used a big bear chopper thing at the back, and then he's used this and machined it down to fit that, and used this off that, and he's ended up with one badass filter. There, air filter, love it, looks really good. You know, he's accented here with the gold as well, and I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, the honeycomb in the paint. It's just so dull, you know, it depends how the metallic picks it up. It's very subtle, not dull, should I say. You know, it just doesn't go pop, but you can see it clearly. It's rather good. And there he goes, got your ribbed accents, you know, like on the other sections of the bike. You saw on the fork legs, you saw that too on the bar clamps as well, where you've got the accents like that with the grooves in them. Looks really awesome. Nice bit of work. Lovely floorboards to match up as well. You know, looking really good. This is a Cobra system as well, exhaust system. Nicely bent. Nicely bent. Yeah, really like it. I will pick it up on one thing though. To take off the cover here, you're going to have to drop the exhaust off. That'd be a pain in the ass. Apart from that, let's look at it. Look, it even hides a passenger, Keith. Okay, he even hides his brake lines, you know. He's put it inside this black matting, which it blacks it out and, you know, hides the actual thing itself, adding, you know, that little bit more of keeping in the contrast. So he wanted to create a certain colour and a certain effect when someone looked in that area. Geez, he's a really smart fella, this guy. And you keep coming down the back. Yeah, like I said, there are the Cobra pipes, you know, coupled with our Reaper tips. And it's an awesome way to finish off the end of the bike. That about does me for this segment of On the Couch. Thanks for joining us, guys. Love you being here. Thanks for all your support. We're all one family. Yeah, can't thank you enough. Cheers.